Hi friends, Happy New Year. It will be 2026 when you see this video. So Happy New Year. I hope everyone had a safe and joy-filled New Year celebration. It is time to discuss goals for 2026. I meant to set them earlier, but you know what? I just didn't. I finished Vlogmas, got back from my sisters, and just chilled and read. So that was all good. I am using my same reading journal it's just a blank journal that I set up myself because I only used half of it during 2025, so we're gonna just keep going with 2026. I will link below the video that I talk about my 2025 goals and how I really didn't meet any of them, and that's okay. I set these goals up really just to give myself kind of a framework to work within. And last year when I set it up, I was at a different reading pace in my life. And so this year's goals are reflective of where I'm at right now. It may improve, it may not. Who knows? We'll see. So my number one goal was my fifth goal in 2025, and I've just switched it around. And my number one goal is to have fun. Have fun with reading, have fun with book chats, here on BookTube, making videos, chatting with you all in the comments, and then also with buddy reads. I've found that buddy reads are really great for me and really important to me. So I hope to do those more often. And then also just have fun with the books that I'm reading. If it's not fun, don't read it. If you're not enjoying it, don't read it. Now, I know when I say fun, I do like some pretty weird books that cover some pretty heavy topics. So even hard reads do bring me some enjoyment, so they count as having fun. My second goal is to read 75 books. So last year, my goal was 100, and based on the previous 2 years. This year, I'm setting 75 because I didn't reach 100 last year. I read about 78 or 9, I think. And I think it's a doable goal. But again, it's not hard and fast. I'm not going to be totally upset if I don't read 75 books. It's really just going to depend on where life's taking me and what my interest level in books are at, whatever point during the year. My number 3 goal, so I'm carrying over a lot of goals. My number 3 goal is to read one book of the month every month. I did not do that last year. Got 50% there. I just have a lot of book of the month books that I would like to read and get them off my shelves because I don't even subscribe to Book of the Month anymore. And I still have, I could read one a month and still have more left over. So I would like to read one book of the month every month until I have them cleared out. And then we'll decide if I'm going to do another book subscription service or not. Number 4 is to read one nonfiction book per month. I have so many nonfiction books. It used to be my main reading category. I read nonfiction almost exclusively, hardly read any fiction. And I have the collection to prove it. Now I'm reading more fiction, way more fiction than I am nonfiction, but they're books that I still want to read and I still have interest in. So I need to try and read one per month. I would like to read 75% from my physical TBR. That doesn't mean that I won't listen to the audiobook, but if it's on my physical TBR and then I find the audiobook, that counts. What doesn't count is new books I might buy, which I don't have any plans to buy any new books. Library books. The only caveat to buying new books is if it's a book club book that I have no access to otherwise, which the 2 books that I'm reading for book clubs in January, I had to buy them. And that's it. Those are 5 goals. I feel like they're 5 doable goals. The other things that I'm looking at for 2026 reading goals are to do the year-long challenges that I have enjoyed doing in the past. I need to catch up on a few of them, but mostly I think I've met probably all of them to 80%. So the first one that I am definitely going to do is the Read Good Challenge, which is hosted by Ben Reads Good. I did this last year. It was really fun to do. He has some very unique prompts, and I will link his announcement video below. The second one is the Read Your Bookshelf Challenge by Chantel Reads a Lot. I looked at it last year, and I can't remember. I just didn't follow through with it. But because my goal is to read my bookshelves, what better challenge to do? So I will link Chantel's announcement video below as well. And then I'm going to try and do the Buzzword Reading Challenge, which is created by Books and Lala. I've tried to do it in the past, and then I just forget what it is, and then I hear people talking about the buzzwords and don't do it. Do some of it, but not all of it. So I'm going to try, and I've actually made some pages in my book journal for the different challenges, Buzzword Reading Challenge, Book of the Month. And then I'm also going to keep track. This is how I'm going to keep track, because I am a pen and paper kind of gal, of the owned books that I read. So we'll see how I do on that. Overall, I'm really looking forward to the reading year to come. I have many books on my physical TBR that I am excited to read. I have mentioned this before, that I did major unhauls when I moved. I think I cleared out probably close to 200 books off of my physical TBR of just books I wasn't interested in anymore. So most of what I have now are books that I'm very interested in. I think I'm going to spend less time doing the monthly readathons. I'll definitely mention them. I might have some TBRs. I know in March is always middle grade March and the Irish Readathon, which are 2 readathons that I really enjoy. And I'm going to try and do those, but overall, I get a little overwhelmed by the readathons, and I feel like sometimes that derails me. So my focus this year is just going to be on my goals, my year-long reading challenges. I have a sort of secret project I'm working on that will be coming out, won't be coming out until December, but I'll be doing it throughout the year. And I'm doing a low spend year this year. I really don't want to buy books. I mean, I enjoy the process, but I went to some bookstores over the Christmas holiday, which I do have a little bit of a holiday book haul. And it felt overwhelming because I knew I had so many at home. So my goal this year is to shop my shelves and see what I can read off my physical books, physical TBR. If you know of any other year-long reading challenges, let me know in the comments below. I usually, well, I'm behind on watching booktube. I'm probably about a month or two behind on most everybody's channels. And I know about these because I did them already last year, or someone told me about them, and I went and looked specifically for the video. So if you know of any other ones, let me know in the comments below. Let me know what your reading goals are for 2026. And oh, I will mention, I did at one point say that I was going to have a 12 and 26 list. I am not. I am not going to do that to myself. I'm not going to have a 12 and 26 reading list. It's just, there's no self-destruct books here. There's no reader it, unhaul it. We're just gonna read. We're gonna read. We're gonna see how they fit the goals. And again, like my first goal, have fun. Just have fun. If you're interested in following along on my reading journey in 2026, please consider subscribing. Definitely hit the like button. And yeah, I'll see you soon with my January TBR. Bye.